I'm going to do my best to not sound judgmental, I guess, because that's what this video is about. I feel like people are so quick to judge, and I know that I'm certainly guilty of it as well, but I came from a really small town, and while there were a lot of people who were negative, it wasn't as obvious as it is now that I'm in a place with a lot more people. There are lots of people who just assume the worst in people, and I feel like maybe if I had grown up here that I would have that kind of outlook on life too. I grew in a very rural, everybody was white. To put it bluntly, everybody's white. There was like one black family in our entire community, and that was, you know, pretty much it for the racial diversity. And now that I'm here, it's like, oh my gosh, there's actually racism in the world. Like, it didn't exist, you know? People play the race card so often. It's like, really? I didn't even know that it was really a thing. I thought it was, you know, dealt with in the 60s. It wasn't a thing for me at all where I was growing up. It's just so strange to be in a place where you're immediately judged by the color of your skin, and, you know, because I'm a female, I mean straight up because I'm a female, like, there's so many games that girls play. I don't have a lot of friends in general, but I certainly don't have a lot of female friends because I don't like drama. And I know people say this, that they don't like drama. I hate drama so much that I will be stepped all over, and that's fine to avoid drama. Having female friends where they assume that one thing means something else, and when I say something, I'm, you know, being honest. Like, I'm generally a nice person. Like, I assume the best in people until they prove otherwise, and I try not to think negative thoughts about anybody because you don't know what their life is like, and there's usually a good excuse for, you know, most people for what they're doing. I try not to assume the worst in people, but other people definitely assume the worst, and they assume that I do as well. So when I say something, a lot of times people are like, excuse you? It's like, no, I was serious. Like, I wasn't trying to throw some backhanded comment at you. That I meant what I said, like, you look really pretty today or whatever, and then they question why I would say that, and it's just like, I know that it feels nice when people give me compliments, and that's why I give other people compliments. And no, I'm not going to give you a compliment every day, and you don't have to overanalyze why I gave you a compliment. Like, there's so many mind games, and people are so quick to assume the worst, and it just makes me so sad. Like, I always want my life to be positive, and I try to keep positive relationships with other people, and there are just some people that you cannot please. They will always have to start something, or they will always assume that you mean something when you don't, or that you must have some negative intentions, and it's so sad because I cannot repair those relationships, and as hard as I try, I can't make it right with some people. And just, I don't know, lighten up. Totally kidding, but I don't know, just, if you watch this video, just try to stay open to other people. I don't know, give somebody a compliment today. Just be nice to people today, or for the rest of your life if you can manage, you know. I have my days when I am in a horrible mood and I will be crabby to everyone, which usually just means that I don't talk a lot and make grumpy faces, but try to be positive when you can. It just makes life so much easier and so much happier. And isn't that what we're all kind of looking for? I think so.